I was in San Francisco staring down a $50 million pitch that could shove my boutique Atlanta consultancy into the big leagues when my phone lit up with Clarissa's ringtone. My wife was sobbing. "It's your grandpa. Accident. Critical. They need money now." I gave her the code to the home safe and told her to take whatever she needed. Then I canceled the meeting, grabbed the next flight, and rehearsed a bedside speech about family over everything. Grandpa Elias opened his front, daughter wearing brave slippers and a confused frown. No casts, no IVs, no hospital, just coffee. "What in Sam Hill are you doing here, son?" The room tilted. He hadn't seen Clarissa in months. That's when the truth hit. My wife had lied for cash. "How much was in the safe?" he asked. "Enough," he grimaced. "She's been sniffing around for months, asking about trusts, accounts, whether you keep cash at home. Brought that college buddy of yours, Trevor. Too many questions and the wrong kind." I drove home on instinct and dread. The porch light, always left on, was dark. Inside, the house had that hollow, just-emptied echo. In the closet, the safe, opened on a single manila envelope and a sticky note in Clarissa's perfect hand. "Thanks for the help." I laughed. Couldn't stop. Because she'd cleaned out the decoy. 6 months earlier, I'd felt the seams of our marriage fray. Late nights. Pointed questions. Sudden interest in my travel schedule. So I'd installed a second fake safe, stocked with a few real bills, prop cash, and exquisitely forged paperwork for a non-existent Cayman account holding $10 million. The real money, and all the true documents, lived in a vault, in Charlotte behind layers of lawyers and steel. I called Marcus, my cyber forensics friend. "The mouse took the cheese," he whistled. "Already tracking, gas in Macon, then Valdosta, looks like Florida. Also, she's not alone." Trevor checked. Into a Tallahassee hotel, same room. By morning, Marcus had screen recordings from the laptop Clarissa thought was running a routine security update. Hours of them trying and failing to log into the fictitious bank, calling the fake hotline we'd set up, and debating whether to fly to the Caymans. I brought Grandpa donuts and got something better than sugar, his notebook. Months of dated entries. Clarissa dropping by with casseroles and questions about offshore banking, safe deposit boxes, and my travel patterns. 3 weeks earlier, she'd brought Trevor. They'd scoped his house and fished for my routines. Like it was reconnaissance, because it was. Time to squeeze. I posted one bland sentence to every platform I had. Amazing what people will fake to steal what they think is yours. Best to give them rope. Karma within an hour. Her family was demanding hospital names and updates. Trevor's ex tagged him under a Florida thread. Panic makes sloppy footprints. Alina, my PI cousin, called at dawn. "They just walked into a Miami branch of Cayman National with forged IDs and your fake paperwork. They told the manager, 'You died in a wreck.'" I nearly dropped my coffee. "Please tell me you looped in the feds. FBI Financial Crimes has it. Bank security recorded everything. They're in custody. 3 days later, the U.S. attorney had me sit behind one-way glass." Trevor looked hollowed out. Clarissa looked annoyed. When they brought them in, Trevor went ghost white. Clarissa leaned forward, relieved and defiant all at once. "Adrian, thank God. This is a misunderstanding. You gave me the safe code. I was paying your grandfather's bills." "Which grandfather?" I asked. "The healthy one who laughed when agents called to confirm my funeral?" Silence did the rest. From there, it was paperwork and gravity. The government filed wire fraud, identity theft, and banking fraud conspiracy charges. Marcus handed over chat logs, screen captures, and call recordings. Alina produced the Charleston ex-husband who'd been cleaned out the same way. My lawyer, Daniel, filed a civil suit and a no-mercy divorce. Fraud, conspiracy, egregious misconduct. The ring went back. She got nothing. Clarissa kept the performance going, but a jury prefers evidence to theater. She drew 15 years, Trevor took a deal for 12 and a lifetime ban anywhere near other people's money. Court costs and fees will nibble at their futures for decades. The 10 million they tried to steal never existed outside my decoy folder. While prosecutors stacked counts, I rebuilt. I moved assets across 12 institutions and 3 jurisdictions. Hired 2 killers, the legal kind. Analysts Sarah Chun and Marcus Williams. Shifted Blackwell Consulting to high-value, short-fuse projects where we set the rules. New Midtown office, new penthouse, new habits. Say no early, trust my gut, and keep family close, especially Grandpa. 6 months later, I was on my balcony with a 30-year bourbon when a headline pinged my phone. Sentenced in federal fraud case. Clarissa's name, Trevor's deal, the judge's comment about a calculated disregard for the law. I felt nothing bitter, just clean. Grandpa took his glass and grinned at the skyline. Proud of you, son. You didn't just protect what's yours. You made them wish they'd never tried. He was right. Wealth is what you have. Power is how. You make sure no one can take it. Clarissa and Trevor never grasped the first rule of any con. You can't outplay someone who wrote the playbook. My phone buzzed again. Sarah. Prospect wants to place $200 million. They asked for us by name. I looked out over the city. The $50 million meeting I'd canceled felt like a different lifetime. In a way, it was. I'm more cautious now, but not smaller. I don't confuse kindness with access or trust with blindness. In a world full of predators, the trick isn't to become cruel, it's to become unstealable. And if anyone insists on testing the perimeter, well, I still keep a spare safe.